This is Josiah Plays West of Loathing. I'm here at the circus, and I've just gone through the whole show with Buffalo Bob, or whatever the fuck his name was. Mad Dog Barkin' Bob Barker. I don't know what his name was. But I want to get into this back room. Muscular clown stares at you but makes no move to stop your egress. Oh, I'm behind the tent, where his trailer is. It's about to jump off. Here we go. Oh, Barnaby Bob, yeah. This little trailer is probably Barnaby Bob's office. Let's examine it. The wagon is old but well maintained. A brass plaque on the door reads, Barnaby Bob, confirming your suspicions. Let's peek in the window like a creeper. You see Barnaby Bob sitting at a desk. He seems to be inspecting a large map, but you can't make out any details from here. I feel like I might as well be polite and knock on the door. You knock on the door. Come on in. Oh, come on in, Barnaby Bob calls. What is up, Saito Optionum? I feel a wave of heat as Saito Optionum enters the room. Are you feeling particularly well roasted? Alright, we're gonna enter. Let's enter! Yeehaw! You open the door and walk into Barnaby Bob's office. He looks up from his desk, surprised to see you.
You? Here I thought I made myself perfectly clear the last time we met, and yet you knock politely and walk straight into the lion's mouth. You are either extremely brave or extraordinarily foolish, boy. Both, I might hazard to guess.
I've got some questions that need answered.
And you think I'm going to answer them? If I didn't find you amusing, I'd have vanished you off the face of this earth for what little you know already.
I appreciate that, but I just can't leave this situation unresolved.
What curiosity did to the cat is going to seem like a Sunday picnic compared to what I'll do to you if you anger me, boy. Go ahead and ask your questions, but bear in mind, I already gave you your fair warning.
This feels like asking Tunon what's behind his mask. Well, who are you? The clown smiles sarcastically at you.
Why, I'm Barnaby Bob, at your service, sir.
But you know what I mean.
And if my estimation of your intelligence was not entirely off the mark, you already know the damn answer. You are wasting my time and yours, and you have precious little.
Well, what are you doing here?
Straight to the heart of the matter. Well now, I had you pegged as a clever one, so why don't you tell me?
You're here... take over? To subjugate the human race?
Now, why would we want to do a thing like that?
Nah, Saito seems burnt out, yeah. He's not as fired up as usual. Well, to rule?
Kid, my kind have existed since before your earliest ancestors figured out how to crack open a coconut. If we gave a damn about ruling you, don't you think we'd be doing it already? Just imagine the pain in the ass it would be. The bureaucracy, the rebellions, the familiarity. Clowns feed on fear, boy. Familiarity is the antithesis of fear.
Well, you're here on a murder spree, then.
Really? Well, then I'm certainly off to a poor start, what with leaving you alive, wouldn't you say? You humans really have forgotten what we're all about, haven't you? We don't feed on anything so common as flesh. We feed on fear, on nightmares. What the hell good is a load of dead humans to me?
Are you seriously telling me you don't kill humans?
Well, not as a matter of course. One or two here or there, sure. It keeps the wheels of fear greased. But it's a poor rancher that slaughters his whole herd, wouldn't you say? Try again.
Uh-oh, slaughtering of herds has been invoked. Nox, I think this might be a bad guy. Nox Moose Stampedes. Well, okay, I guess you're here because of the cows, then.
Perhaps you've got a brain rattling around in that skull of yours after all, boy. That's correct. The cows came home, as you say, and we followed them.
It's the blood war. It's just the blood war all over again. Why?
Why? Don't disappoint me now that you've impressed me, kid. Think about it. Your age-old enemy that you've been fighting since time out of mind ups and leaves. No farewell, no postcard. Wouldn't you want to know what the hell was going on? Pun intended.
You don't know? Which one are the devils? The clowns are the devils, as far as I can determine it. The cows are the demons.
Dear, oh dear. I've gone and said something I probably shouldn't have. Buddy, you are treading on some dangerously thin ice right now. I hope you are thanking your lucky stars that I consider you to be essentially insignificant. I can hear those gears sticking in that 3-pound dog's dinner you call a brain, son. Now it's my turn to ask a question. How are you going to convince me that I shouldn't just make you disappear like a fart in a tornado?
Well, that the clowns have been referred to as demonic. Well, yeah, the clowns have, and so have the cows. So, I mean, really, in this game, they're just using the term demon to refer to both, but there's two factions of them, so really in D&D terms, the cows would be the demons because they're the more chaotic ones, and the clowns would be the devils because they're the more lawful, methodical ones. Like he's saying, they're trying to sow fear, not to just slaughter everybody. And the cows are just trying to slaughter everybody, so that would be like more of a demon versus devil situation. It is the Blood War. Shh. The Blood War, if I say it's the Blood War. The clown abominations and cow abominations are at war with each other over blue-collar versus white-collar supremacy. Well, I think that war has already been fought and lost pretty significantly. It's not like a war in the Abyss. There's no wars in the Abyss. Well, there are constant wars in the Abyss, but not like on a huge scale like the Blood War. Well,
make it good, Griff McGruff. Make it good, because you get one chance at this.
Oh, you need me.
Do I now? And what, pray tell, do I need you for? My freak show is plenty full.
Well, there aren't enough of you to be an army. You're just a scouting party. You're reconnaissance. You're here to gather information.
Yes, and?
Well, you can't do that efficiently. Not the way you guys look. You stand out too much. You need a human scout.
Don't you play games with me, Sonny Jim. You were talking to Barnaby Bob, Duke of Hell.
Right there. They're devils. Devils are the ones that have Dukes of Hell. That's straight up lore right there. Devils are the ones from the Hells. Demons are the ones from the Abyss. They don't have dukes. Only devils have dukes. I was so right.
Duke of Hell, and I can make your worst personal nightmares look like a choir of softly singing angels.
That's a pretty good threat. Well, I'm serious. Look, I'm not your enemy, the cows are. And if you're after the cows, not humans, then you aren't my enemy either.
Enemy of my enemy?
Hazards also have dukes, Josiah? That's true, but the Dukes of Hazzard are also devils. Can't imagine we'll ever be friends, Bob. But so long as it's mutually profitable, I think we can come to an arrangement. You promise to leave the people of this world alone, and I'll tell you anything I find out about the cows. Well, you're right, the Dukes of Hazzard are pretty chaotic. But they're more like chaotic neutral, honestly. They're not really chaotic evil. Dukes of Hazzard are probably closer to sloths or something than they are to demons or devils. Devils and demons have a lot of heat, like what Saito is going through at the moment. Oh, Nox just keeps hitting them. Hitting them in that fucking no AC soft spot. Dot, dot, dot.
I gotta hand it to you, kid. You may well be the first human being to ever leave old Barnaby Bob speechless.
So we got a deal?
All right, I agree. We won't make any trouble for the humans. You bring me anything of interest you find about the cows. Hell, pun intended, if it's good, I might even pay you.
Good.
You're a smart fella, Griff McGruff. You better be smart enough to know what'll happen if you double-cross me.
Well, Mama didn't raise a fool. Smart is my middle name.
No, it's not. It's sneaky.
Well, alright. You got me there.
Good for her.
He shows you the map on his desk. There's a location circled in red, not far from Dirtwater, marked Tannery.
This'll get you started. There's an old tannery a ways south of here.
Oh, cool. Look, the dialogue has changed because I've already been there and cleared it out. Oh, that place. I pretty much cleared it out already.
Did you now? Well, I must say I admire your initiative. If you found anything interesting there, I'd sure appreciate a look-see.
Well, I'll get back to you. I guess I should go look at the tannery again and see if there's any new info. About half of Barnaby Bob's books are about juggling, balloon animal patterns, and other clown techniques. The other half are bound in human skin. The safe is warm to the touch, and you don't recognize the symbols on the dial. It's got a map of the area. It's got a hat rack.
I have limited reserves of both time and patience, so I recommend you waste neither one, Griff McGruff.
Oh, well, I checked out that tannery you mentioned.
Did you now? And what did you discover?
Bunch of animated cow hides, plus a whole cow skeleton with leather just sort of draped over it.
They were able to animate the leather? That's interesting, though not wholly unexpected.
Well, there's more to it. See, there was leather there that wasn't possessed. And we'd know if they could animate any old leather because of people's hats and stuff. I think it's just untanned hides.
Well now, that is information worth knowing. How nice it is when an arrangement works out to mutual benefit. Take my meat. All 250 of it.
Why, thanks.
There's more where that came from if you can tell me more about this tanning process.
Well, there's a plant called cow's bane. They use it in tanning leather. Apparently the cows hate it and attack anyone growing it.
Fascinating. This is valuable information indeed. Have more meat. If you can provide me with a sample or even a supply, I will reward you handsomely.
Well, I happen to have some cow's bane seeds right here. You hesitate. Barnaby Bob will surely give you a lot of meat for these seeds, but depending on your priorities, there might be better uses for him. Well, let's not give him the seeds. Actually, on second thought, I was wrong. I ain't got those seeds. Ignore what I just said. Bob looks at you impatiently. 5 minutes in, already taking clown meat. That's right, Nox. Well, I've killed some cows, if you're interested in bounties.
Yes, I will be delighted to pay you for proof of your kills, Griff McGruff. Let's see what you've brought me.
Well, here's a couple of cow tongues. You drop a bag of cow tongues on Barnaby Bob's desk with a loud, wet noise.
Well, at any rate, that's a few cows that won't be telling any more tales. Anything else I can take off your hands today?
Well, here's a bunch of cow fangs. You pile some cow fangs on Barnaby Bob's desk.
Well now, I'll have to fashion myself a necklace or something, I suppose. Anything else I can take off your hands today?
I got some brass rings from cow noses, you know, how they like to do their piercings. The brass rings clatter as you pile them on Barnaby Bob's desk.
Ah, the shine of gold made all the shinier by spite. Well done, Griff McGruff. Anything else I can take off your hands today?
Well, I got some cow soul fragments. I don't really know what to do with them, so I might as well. Here you go. You pull a bunch of cow soul fragments out of your bag, and Barnaby Bob pulls a jar out of his desk to put them in.
Well now, these will provide a little merriment in the dull times. You've earned yourself some meat, my friend. Anything else I can take off your hands today?
Nothing, I guess. That's about it. Never mind. So I've got all kind of monies now. Skating around like a skater. I think we're done here. Does the same stuff. No, we've already had all these conversations, so I think we're done at the circus for now. We'll have to remember to come back here, and when I say we'll have to remember to come back here, you know what I mean by that, right? People in chat? You know what I mean by that is you'll have to remember to tell me to come back here after I've discovered new intel on cows. Alright, we already went through all this. Well, I think there's only one more location in this entire part of the map for me to go to. I might be finishing Act 1 here. Because I've been everywhere else. Gustavson Gulch. I could do some roaming and see if I run into anything. Off the trail's shoulder, you see some ancient petroglyphs carved into a rock. Well, let's translate them! They seem to translate to, my third is the third of a clever rhyme. Intriguing. 20 XP. Let's continue. Go to the silver plater. Your L vibrato bleeps and you follow the signal because of course you do. Why wouldn't you? One reason why you might not is that it led you to a hulking robot that could easily pound you into scrap. Let's fight it! Yeehaw! Get some, L vibrato construct! Overgrown vibrator! Congratulations, you successfully destroyed a priceless ancient relic of a bygone and forgotten age. Got some scraps. Hooray! Oh, how many of those scraps do I need for the professor? I have 5 scraps. How many did he say I needed? It was a certain number. Was it 5? Alright, let's go back to the professor. The perfidious professor. Actually, not all that perfidious, really. The sound of gunfire draws your attention, cautiously, to where you find a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. With the sound of gunfire and pinging ricochets filling the area, the goblin doesn't hear you approach. Well, let's talk to it. Blah 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 goblin tongue. You are to excusing me?
Oh, yes? Hello, what? Hello?
The rocks, why to shooting them?
For practices! The cracks in rocks! To shooting! For the crack shot!
To seeing. He's trying to learn to be a crack shot by literally shooting cracks. Beautiful. Well, I do enjoy intimidating me a goblin. Your gun, to giving it to me, or I shooting at you.
Okay, no problems.
Oh, really?
Out of bits! I am making many junk guns, having this one to going right ahead.
Oh, well, thanks. That was easy. Alright. Got a goblin pistol, and it kinda sucks. Goblin manufacture usually involves randomly welding things together until they do approximately what you want, and this pistol is no exception. So, I downloaded Divinity Original Sin 2 today, the Early Access Edition. I actually hadn't bought it yet. I backed the Kickstarter originally when it first ran its Kickstarter, but I only backed it for a small amount of money, not enough to actually get the game, just to support them a little bit and keep getting the updates and stuff. And so I had to actually buy the game. So I did buy the game. It's in Early Access Edition. The actual full game actually comes out on like September 14th or 16th or something. And I'm not going to play it before it comes out. I just wanted to mess around with the character creation and check that out and see if I could figure out what kind of character I'd want to make when the big day comes. Seems pretty exciting. Seems pretty good. So I'm gonna be streaming that. All right, let's talk to the professor. It's your partner. It's hard to decide what kind of character to make because there's so many cool things you can pick.
We ought to get clear here. Ain't nothing good to come of messing around with this stuff.
Okay. Alright, Professor. Good to see you again. Have you got those 5 piles of scrap yet? Yep, got them right here. Great, let me just... Oh, yeah, okay. This'll do the trick. Let me just get this running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? Grim place, but that's where I found the chassis for that fabricator, wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Alright, I'm on it. I've been to the Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Keystone machine. So now if I get more scraps, I can make more keystones. He's examining something with intense concentration. I'm just gonna leave the professor alone. I'm going to the Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Where is the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? There it is. A loud thwack noise draws your attention, and you follow the sound to a man in a once white apron who is butchering a bighorn sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. Bighorn sheep is the state animal of Colorado. They are noble and majestic beasts. As he's hauling the implement up onto his shoulder for another blow, he catches sight of you and hisses with a wild look in his eye.
Who's there? Don't test me, boy! I'll chop you up like this goat or whatever it is!
Yikes. I'm gonna test him. Yeehaw! Fuck you, backwoods butcher. Get some of this, motherfucker! Victory. You won. Specifically, you won a huge slab of the cleaver and all the meat you can carry, which isn't all that much once you factor in the weight of the cleaver. 23 meat. Nice, I guess. Tell me about this bloodied cleaver that I received. This intimidating cleaver will ward off your enemies from now until June. I see what they did there. June cleaver. 8 to 10 damage and plus 3 muscle. That's crap! Here we are, back to the Dutch oven. Oh, I gotta get my flowers out. Sweet smelling flowers. Oh, that's right, there was a spittoon in here. A glorious spittoon. Oh yeah, this crazy guy. Yeah, I still can't figure out his gibbering. One of the miners... Ominous ladder leading down into a deep, dark pit. This pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. What could be hidden in here? I don't remember having all of these options before. Hold on. Look, what happened to all those options? What's happening? Why? Alright, hold on. There we go. Here we go. Talk the rocks into leaving. That sounds like the best. We gotta do that. Let's talk these rocks into getting out of my way. You are one smooth talker. Yes, I am. There's a weird trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing. But I have it, right? Did he not give me a keystone from the 5 pieces that I made? Maybe I have to find 5 more shards to get the keystone to that. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. We can go to the silver plater. And we're just gonna wander from here for a while. We walk from here. And by walk, I mean ride. You spot a hellcalf grazing off the side of the trail just as it spots you. Its eyes glow and 2 shadow cows split off from it, forming a small, frightening herd.
Right into their midst. Yeehaw!
Menacing moo. $47, $41, $42. He managed to defeat the calf and all of its shadows, and in doing so, slightly reduced the amount of evil in the world. $20 XP. Tainted beefsteak. This would have been a prime piece of beef, full of potential, before its owner was taken over by a smoldering demonic spirit. Now it's, well, done. See, I think they're using the term demon in this game in the way that they use the term fiend in D&D. Fiend is a catch-all phrase that includes demons and devils. And by demonic, they're kind of catch-alling what are obviously meant to be like demons and devils. Just saying. Gained 66 meat, got some leather. Just another day at the office. All who wander are not lost. You have a run-in with the worst smelling snake you've ever seen. It's basically a cartoon stink line come to life. I hold my nose and fight it. Yeehaw! One thing I can't stand, it's a stanky snake. A great western turlet snake. About to be Great Western Dad. Phew! Good thing it wasn't as strong as it smelled. You got an item, snake venom bladder. And this is a snake liver. They call this the liver because snakes need it in order to live. You elect not to keep the skin from this one. Well, that's unfortunate. I need more snake skins. For hat upgrading. Your El Vibrato transponder thingy starts bleeping at you, and you play hot and cold with it until you find a weird-looking crate hidden behind some rocks. Let's open it! You fumble around the outside of the crate until you find the bit that makes the lid slide open when you push it. El Vibrato scraps. El Vibrato punch card. Complicated. This is a piece of thick paper with dozens of square holes punched in it. It looks like the ones they used for the census back in '90, but way more complicated. I got 5 scraps right out the gate. Perfect. Go back to the professor. Before you can react to the sudden howling, a ghost train surges over a hill and roars past, just missing you. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it, and barely avoid colliding with you by pulling back hard on their reins. The train vanishes in the distance, and the robbers seem really annoyed by your interference. Let's tack 'em! Yeehaw! Oh wow, these guys are weak sauce. Defeated the skeletal train robbers. I mean, the ghost train robbers. I mean, the skeletal ghost train robbers. I mean, well, you know what I mean. Skull chips and a skeleton bone. Nice job. Machine boops and Beeps and boops a lot, then spits out a keystone. I got a keystone! The professor assures you that this is a key. Back to the Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Here we go again with the flowers. Needs more quiche. I'm hungry. I should have eaten something before I streamed. Oh well, fuck it. I'll still be hungry when it's done. There's a trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing. Well, let's eat a keystone. What would I have eaten? Well, I would have eaten some Greek yogurt with some grapes and some almonds and a banana, probably. That being my traditional breakfast when I have groceries in my place, which I do now because I just filled up on groceries yesterday. Alright, let's insert the keystone. You insert the keystone in the crossbar. Snick. Snick or snack? It's from Jabberwocky. Vorpal blade went snick or snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumphing back. Alright, let's enter this portal. Yeehaw! Ooh, this looks like a fancy place of fanciness. You bend over to examine the device and accidentally stub your toe on it. It hurts, but the box moves. It must be lighter than it looks. Let's take it! Grab the device. The professor will want to see this. Yeah, that's it, Nox. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snick or snack. Yeah, that's it. Got an item. L vibrato device. Yup. You've recovered this device from one of those weird L vibrato ruins. The professor would surely like to see it. I think we're on to a mystery here. It says, Nakhakro Pacha na Nakbi Zeveson Cholacho Puchazeve. I wonder if that's like a thing where if you rejigger the letters, it means something. I think I pretty much remember most of that poem too. At one point I definitely had it all memorized, but it's been a long time. Was brillig, and the slidey toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrave. That is the first and the last verse. Can we do like a fucking word jumble thing here and make these into actual words? Probably not, huh? I probably have to learn how to translate El Vibrato. Where's the tune from? I don't know. Guess I just made it up. I don't know. What's this thing? Look inside. Oh! No! You've learned the El Vibrato word for toilet. The monolith is dark. There's a trapezoidal section missing from this box. Oh wait, no. It's probably from, why is my mind suddenly blanking? I just knew it a second ago. I literally just knew it a second ago, and that's why I said, oh wait. But now I've already forgotten. It's from Alice in Wonderland. From the Disney movie version of Alice in Wonderland. The Cheshire Cat in the movie sings a small part of that poem, and that's the tune that he sings it, I'm pretty sure. The machine is dark. There's a circular hole in the bottom. This seems like it might be a doorway, but there's no keyhole or handles or anything. This strange device has 3 buttons on top of it. Let's hold off on that. Is this a puzzle? I'm sensing puzzle. Yeah, I need a key for that box. You're right, Nox. Push the first one. No! That's what everybody would do. Let's push the third one. It's a puzzle. Oh wait, it just summoned enemies. Strange device has 3 buttons on top of it. All 3 of them are sunk into the device though, and unpushable. Well darn. These things aren't friendly. Well, neither am I! Yeehaw! Got some El Vibrato construct. They have a lot of muscle. And a fairly respectable amount of HPs. Menacing move! Buff me. Oh shit. Alright, one of them did some bullshit. This one here. I'm gonna beef myself. I'm gonna moo him again. Alright, it's only that top one, round one that I need to worry about, so let's take him the fuck out. I don't need to do that much damage. I'm mooing him again. I don't even care. You see, the lower their muscle gets relative to my muscle, the more damage I deal to them. So now I should be able to ace this guy. Yeah, see, I can do 61 to 64 because his muscle's been reduced so much. Now I should be able to just one-shot all of them. Almost one-shot, apparently. Should have mooed him again. Look at Pete laying there all dead. Victory. Easy come, easy go. 100 XP. Look how many scraps I got. And punch cards. And complicated punch cards. And a keystone. Holy crap, the loot. Hooray! Punch cards. Complicated punch cards. Scraps, a keystone. Can I push a button again? What if I push the second one? Oh, alright, well we've just learned that getting these scraps is gonna be easy as shit. Because this appears to be an infinite El Vibrato construct fight generator. Move him up. Buff me. Move him up. Buff me. Beef me. Now let's start smashing. Move them up. Now we'll start wrecking. He has 1 hit point left, really? See, now is when I would use Stomp. But I don't... Oh, I can Stomp. There we go. Take them all out at once. The famous infinite L vibrato construct fight generator. Yes. 60 XP and a couple scraps. Okay. And number 1 will be a small fight, I assume. Interesting. How am I doing on XP? I've got 444. I think I'm saving up for Lockpick and Expertise 3 though, so it's going to take a long time. See, now if I stomp once, I should be able to one-shot all of them with regular attacks. That guy healed himself! Alright, he needs to die first, obviously. This motherfucker got jokes. Oh, that one had extra health. Good stuff. 100 XP at a pop. Oh, I gotta grind this for a minute. Alright, I need to take out those guys that are shooting me. With the... It's the 2 round ones, I think. That guy got healed. That's fine. Kill the other round one that's dangerous. Now kill the healer. Kill this guy. Wow, this is amazing. The amount of stuff you get from these. 644. Well, if I do it 4 more times, I can upgrade my lockpicking. I gotta kill those round ones first. I think I'll be okay. It's possible I get killed here. I might need to heal myself. Okay, what do I have for healing? Gain an AP. This thing will heal me for 15. That's not very much. Oh, but it won't end my turn. 10 hit points and won't end my turn. Hit points and one in my turn. Well, I've got a shitload of these, so let's use one of these. And then let's... 59 to 62. It still isn't going to take this fucker out. Alright, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I know, the rectangular one's also a problem. I need to heal a lot, so... let's use a snake liver. And, like, can I use more than one of these trauma kits? Okay, I can. Good. Now let's start laying waste to motherfuckers. Oh, it took him down to 1 hit point? Come on! How many hit points do I have? I only have 7, so I better use another one of these. Then kill this guy. Then I'll only get hit by rectangle guy. Now I've got 9 hit points. I'm not going to be able to kill him in one shot. He's going to hit me for 8, I think. So I might as well just go. Then I finish him off, and then I kill these 2. And I end the fight. I end the fight with 1 hit point. Oh, I still have the flower on too. Good call. I wonder if I'm getting my ass kicked. Well, I mean, it wouldn't make that much difference not having the flower on, but... There. Now I'm a badass. Weren't even knocked prone. How come I had to spend resources on that one, but not the other ones? Maybe I'll do this a different way. Maybe I'll just ace the rectangle first. That's not even going to do enough damage to kill him. Alright, hold on. I need to beef up. I need to move. I need to get buffed. I'll fucking obliterate the rectangle. Now none of these guys can hurt me. Now I can just casually take my time. Two more times. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. Well, let's just move. None of these guys can hurt me. Victory! We'll do this one more time. These guys are all useless, and then there's a healer. There, now that was the most efficient way to do it. I think that time I killed those guys with the smallest number of actions. Although maybe just hitting them all twice without even doing all the mooing might be better, I don't know. But then it's more fun to do the mooing. Now I can get lockpick and expertise 3. Feeling good about it. Reducing moo, increasing beef up. Maybe I should start investing a little bit into first aid. I am cow, hear me moo. That's right, Nox. Well, I now have a shitload of El Vibrato stuff. I have enough scraps to make 6 keys, and I have 3 other keys, so I doubt I'm gonna need any more keys anytime soon. Plus, whenever I find a place to use these punch cards, I've got a bunch of them. And I know where to come if I need to grind more of that stuff. Circular hole in the bottom. There's a strange cloth loop inside. At least it feels more or less like cloth. This whole place, this whole El Vibrato stuff seems like fucking Numenera to me. El Vibrato loop. It's a large loop of that weird El Vibrato material. It's slightly bigger around than your head. As you place the ring on your head, 2 things happen. One is that it begins humming and shimmering in that weird way El Vibrato things shimmer. And the other is that you suddenly feel as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. Weird. I'll say it's weird. And not entirely pleasant. You take off the headband. Okay. This headband contains some sort of ancient machinery that prevents psychic waves from passing through it. -5 mysticality. Oh, you could break it into scrap. No, but I don't want to do that. No, no. There might be a useful use for this. A useful use? Really? No. Can I shove it in this round hole? No, okay. Wait a minute. What if I put it on? Oh, I thought maybe I could read the words if I was wearing it. Look at it though on my head. It looks ridiculous. Did they even have zippers at the time that this is trying to pretend it is? When was the zipper invented? Alright, I'm ready to get out of here. I love that there was a spittoon in here. Well, it's back to the professor we go. That's going to be on our next episode, though. I'll go ahead and go back to the professor's house and then end this episode. We'll open the thing, we'll get some free stuff. Lots of food. Surgical gin. Oh, hey, what's this? You got some orthopedic boots. These boots are the finest foot care devices of the medical technology of the 1890s has to offer. 1893, but it didn't really kick off until 1913. Apparently we're in the 1890s. Has to offer, which is to say that they've got sheepskin insoles and they're coated with gauze to help soak up ankle blood. 20 maximum HP. What do my boots do? Oh no, AP are more valuable. Alright. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because we are not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays West of Loathing.